Hi, this is Walking and Talking Spirituality. I'm Brian Russell. Thanks so much for taking a walk with me. And today I want to talk and think about difficult conversations. I've been pondering a quotation I saw by Hendricks. Hendricks is author of one of my all-time favorite books called The Big Leap. And he says this: behind every communication problem is a sweaty 10-minute conversation you don't want to have. Isn't that a great quotation? And as you think about that, we all know that perhaps you can't solve everything in 10 minutes, but his point is when we have the courage to talk about the difficult things with the people that we love, with people that love us, with people that we collaborate with, it makes life so much easier because it builds trust in us as leaders. It also really signals the opposite of what we think it signals. So many of us are afraid to have real conversations because we think we're going to lose the love of the other person, or that our deep need to be needed and appreciated, that somehow that's going to go away if we say something difficult. I run into this on a weekly basis when I grade papers. You know, will the students like me if I tell them the truth about their work? I mean, it's crazy that I even think about that. So what I want to think about, though, is when we think about Scripture, it's speaking the truth in love. You know, that's not smashing someone over the head with a mean statement or just being cruel in the name of being open, but it's learning to speak, and it's, again, loving another person enough to tell them the truth. I don't know how many times I've sat down with persons that I love, whether it's my kids, my wonderful wife, and my wife has blessed me so much because it's easy to tell her and speak with her. And we've had a deal from the very beginning. We're coming up on 8 years now that we could always tell each other the truth. And even with that promise and commitment, still hard sometimes to really bare your soul. But I know every single time that either of us have done that, it's only made our love stronger and affirmed the very thing that we thought we were afraid of by speaking the truth, which was losing love. So, stop for a second and ask yourself, who are 2 or 3 persons that I really need to have a deep conversation with? And what would that look like? Imagine the freedom that you could find on the other side of truth. Now, I'm not talking about confronting someone that's traumatized you or abused you. When I'm talking about 2 or 3 persons, what are 2 or 3 people you're actually in a healthy relationship with right now that maybe is just going a little bit off the tracks? That's where we want to start. But those would be crucial conversations. Think about the persons you work with. Maybe you're a business owner, people that work for you. What are those sweaty 10-minute conversations that you've been putting off? And what would it look like to have one? You'll be amazed of the growth in your own spirituality when you learn to love other people enough, and even to love yourself enough that you can grow the bonds through speaking deep truth. Love to hear about it. If you need some help how to navigate a crucial conversation, reach out to me. I coach on these things. I think about them a lot. And I know, again, my life's gotten better every time I've just got pushed through the fear and set up that difficult conversation. Until next time, live by faith, be known by love, be voices of hope to others.